Come on. Da ba ba da ba dee ba, zoo da ba dee ba, zip wa ba do ba do. Oh baby, baby, I love you. Hey.
If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe.
Hit that bell.
Hit that bell. Ding, ding, ding. It gives you notifications every time we have a new show out. And leave a comment.
I'll read them.
And email us at woodenspoonpod@gmail.com. That's the woodenspoonpod@gmail.com.
You are watching the Wooden Spoon Podcast. Now let's start the show.
Dude, it's so balls hot out right now.
It is. I love you.
I love you too.
Thank you, Austin, Georgia. We always want to thank Austin, Georgia, for the beautiful, brilliant opening song of
Can
the
we have
Wooden
him on the
Spoon.
show one time?
He was on the show.
He's probably busier than we are, but
He was no, he's doing the same thing.
Yeah.
No one's doing anything.
Right.
He was on the podcast when I was just doing it by myself with the phone calls.
Yeah.
When the quarantine for a second. But I told him once we get back into action, we will have him back on. Welcome to the Wooden Spoon Podcast. If you're watching on YouTube, please hit the like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Please leave a comment.
Please, because I want to respond to your comments.
I know. And if you are shy and you want to do
Don't
old
be
school,
shy.
You want to do old school Gmail, you can write us at thewoodenspoonpod@gmail.com.
Or you want to go AOL? Fine, go AOL.
You want AOL? You want to do pigeon? You do a message with a pigeon? Bring it on. We fly that bitch over.
Oh,
I mean,
stop swearing. First 5 minutes.
We can. Because
What do
that's
you mean?
monetized.
Was that,
We're not getting
was
monetized.
that fake news?
No,
that was
fake
all
news.
fake news.
People come down and say, I watch other podcasts and they say, don't swear. But that's people get monetized. We are not getting monetized at all.
At 9 close.
Right. So we can swear. Fuck shit. I'm sorry.
Ooh, you said Cocker Spaniel.
Cocker Spaniel's in my head. If you could tell that we are looking different today.
What's up, brother?
To the right of me is Noah.
Yeah.
And to the left of me, Brother Mike. I'm your host, Rick Springfield.
You have a different name every time.
That's right.
I'm going to call you Taco Thompson.
Taco Tom, maybe. So we're doing this. Because we thought, Natalie works throughout the whole week, so let's do it now. And then 5 minutes before Brother Mike comes, his cousin comes and says, "Hey, I'm going out."
Yeah, his same age cousin says, "Yeah, I don't want to be with old men in front of microphones right now."
Speaking about old men doing crazy stuff. So it's hot out. It's
Balls.
freaking hot.
BALLS.
92.
When I left work, it was 90.
90.
But with humidity, probably it's hot.
It's
God bless road workers, roofers, taco makers, spills, tree trippers, and sex touchers.
Lifters. Because honestly, no, you're right. No, I'm just being an idiot.
Yeah, who cares?
But people that work in outside street,
God bless you.
Lawn, land, landscaping,
Yeah,
tree
landowners.
Homeowners that want to work outside.
Homeowners, you are awesome in the winter.
Landowners too. They have to work the fields. I mean, it's
no,
bad.
those are called farmers.
Farmers. That's what they are.
Right.
Farmers.com. If you want to meet a nice farmer, they do have a farmer called farmers.com where children of farmers.
You know how hot girl farmers are?
Literally, because it's hot outside.
They're so hot. Like my pink fucking hairband.
Oh!
Yeah.
I was going to make fun of that.
Yeah.
What are you wearing? Why?
I'm
Why
growing my hair out.
It's not pink. It's like raspberry. Ish.
Is that a color? Yeah, raspberry.
Raspberry color. Yeah,
but yeah, I'm growing my hair out.
Yeah.
And now it flaps in the wind when I'm like in the car.
Oh, I heard of that before.
So I need hair. I'm drinking a Miller.
Nope.
That is not even a Miller. That is a
You
Budweiser.
can tell by the
Why is it so good?
Because it's good.
Because it's 55 calories.
55 calorie make it.
What are you drinking?
I'm drinking little orange seltzer. Mandarin orange.
Mandarin orange. Nice.
A sparkling seltzer. Ugla.
Does it make you feel sexy?
So
what's going on, bro?
We're doing a show. I don't know when this is going to drop.
What do you mean?
Maybe Wednesday.
Drop like you're gonna show it?
Yeah. When you want.
Is that like a podcast?
When it will drop?
Secret word.
When it's going to drop? We're going to drop this. I think the
Like
kids.
a top?
Maybe Wednesday. What do you think?
Dude, you're the one that's got to deal with all the editing bullshit.
All
You
right.
can do whatever you want.
So good afternoon, everybody. It's Wednesday.
No,
and
it's
we're
not.
gonna-
Oh, well,
when it
yes,
drops.
it is Wednesday. Dropper.
When it drops, it's Wednesday,
Yeah.
but really it's not. Father's Day was just last weekend.
Last weekend was yesterday.
We're Wednesday.
Oh!
It was yesterday.
Yeah.
And we had some fun.
We had fun.
I was
You went
unable
to.
to.
You were pool
I was
hopping.
pool hopping. I was pool hopping. I was not able to enjoy the festivities on Saturday with my family because my in-laws were at my house enjoying my festivities.
Still family.
Oh yeah, no, my immediate family.
Right.
But my father-in-law and mother-in-law came over, and the neighbors, and we barbecued and did all that good stuff. And then Sunday, I went to see my mom and dad for a quick minute, and then we jumped in the pool of my neighbors again. Had a couple beers.
Oh,
Love
absolutely.
that shit.
Absolutely.
So I used to have a pool in the back. We talk about a little pool,
Yeah.
and now it's not worth it because I just walk down the street and I go into another pool, and it's a lot
But you
bigger.
put the pool up for the kids anyways. They don't want.
Yeah, but I was in it.
Yeah.
I would be in it right now. We would do the podcast.
Would you?
From the pool.
Oh my God! Man.
Exactly. We would have we'd have
Put
beers.
the other pool up. then.
Absolutely. No.
Put the other pool up.
Absolutely, I would have.
He has an extra freaking pool in the shed. I don't know how many people have an extra pool in the shed,
I know,
but he's
but
got an extra
we would have
pool in
done it. We would have been sitting there, maybe on like the chairs with a beer because I have the chairs with the thing.
Beer, you see my fat belly on the podcast.
You can't because you're in the
Oh,
water.
I'm in the water.
You look so.
You just see the wave.
Slim.
Ah,
Water slimming.
water.
So that's what I did. You cooked, barbecued. How was
I
the
barbecued.
steaks yesterday?
Fantasmica. They were good. They were good. They were good.
You salted it just right.
Salted it just right. Little pepper.
Do you
like
put
I-
any sauces on it after
Sauces?
like A1
No,
sauce?
you can't. Why?
do any?
You don't taste
I
the
don't.
meat. You can't taste the
Some
meat
people
after.
do.
So there's times where
The juice.
but there's times I do want A1 steak sauce, but I'll only do it on half of the
side.
steak because I want to taste the meat.
I like
want-
meat better than
yeah, it's like mashed potatoes. I don't like gravy on mashed potatoes.
I'm hit or miss. Mostly miss.
Because I want to taste
yeah.
the mashed potatoes.
Like butter. I want to taste the butter.
I want to taste the butter or the sour cream.
you know what I
You know
did?
how I mix the sour cream.
Oh, yeah.
and,
That's
like,
fancy.
Fancy.
You know what I did?
Wow.
I didn't really do it.
When?
When? Saturday when my father-in-law was here.
Yeah. How'd that go, by the way?
Awesome.
Fantastic.
So much-
Did you
so
guys
much
drink
food.
a lot?
No, honestly, I didn't even drink. I had 2 beers. Because I don't know. I just when you're busy.
Did you guys stay outside or
No,
inside?
no. But we barbecued. So we made pulled pork, not on the barbecue, and we had hot dogs.
Is there any leftovers? Pulled pork? There
Yes.
is.
I'll taste. You can taste it. Make a sandwich.
Sandwich.
Sandwich. And then we had corn on the cob. But my father-in-law, he does that on the grill.
Oh, yeah, it's the best.
Man, if you haven't done corn on the cob on the grill, all the
It's
sugar
best.
comes out. You don't need butter. You don't need shit.
No, you don't
Because
need
it's
shit.
just the sweetest. Oh, it was delicious. So now I learned how he did it. He just kind of did it on the
Well,
low.
you gotta be
gotta-
on top
you gotta-
of it, though. You
absolutely.
Gotta,
You're
keep turning
always turning
'cause
it.
You don't want one side burnt, then the other side
You got
not
popcorn.
burnt. You got popcorn.
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 So we did that.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
So now I'm getting hungry. So
You just ate.
oh yeah, I had rice and sauce, and we put the basketball hoop up.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Everything
looks
works out
good.
well.
Looks good. Looks
that
good.
fell on my car. We won't get into
You
that
gotta get
right
your car-
now.
Your car's a lease. You gotta get that chip fixed. You gotta get.
Oh
it's
yeah,
a lease.
but that's I got 3 years on that, so
Yeah.
it'll be a while. I might even buy it.
the car.
Yeah, because I love it.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that happened. So we were talking about crazy things, going back on the road. Things are opening. I think this week might be phase 4 in our area. I think
It's coming
Friday.
up, yeah. I think
In our area.
Why
New
is
York is like
everything
phase
gotta
2.
start on a Friday? Why can't they start shit on Mondays? Oh, let's
Maybe
start phase 2 on a Friday. Let's start.
Maybe they want the weekend money.
They're a bunch of full of shit.
I don't know what they
Just
want.
do what you want, people.
Well, sometimes they do Mondays. So I guess phase 4 is going to happen in Onondaga in this
So
area.
what's phase 4? Like the malls reopening?
Entertainment malls?
Entertainment.
Should be.
So-
Should be. They could change it anytime.
Literally 10 minutes after they do it.
Yeah.
Ah, I
You
got too
remember when
sick.
phase 2 was happening, or phase 3, and they said that barbershops were but phase 2, barbershops were included, and they said nope. And then phase 3 happens, and they're like, okay, phase 3 is our barbershop.
See, I don't have that problem.
No, you
Barbershop-
don't.
barbershop
And then
problem.
all of a sudden, overnight they said, oh, we're not gonna have it. Everybody went crazy. Then the next day they said, okay, we'll open it. It's all bullshit.
Yeah, that is all bullshit.
But that's happening, and so a lot of people are watching more TV, Netflix, being on the internet, and that's what got me into watching a lot of podcasts.
Well, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because I have time now.
Right.
I'm not on the road and I'm doing all that.
Yeah.
And I got hooked up with this podcast of these set of guys, comedians, popular, very famous comedians. And one of the actually, I started watching this guy named Theo Vaughn.
Theo Vaughn.
Theo Vaughn, if you look back,
That's a cool name.
Theo Vaughn is so cool.
It's a cool name.
When you go back, I think he was on Road Rules, MTV Road
Bro,
Rules.
I remember
1992,
that.
I believe, 93. Whatever. Maybe
Road
it was in
Rules, I remember
2000.
that.
No, he's young. So 2001 or something. So he was on Road Rules and blah, blah, blah. He's now a stand-up comedian, sold out shows. He's huge. Does podcasts with Brandon Schaub, which was we talked about that last week.
Yep.
And UFC and all that good stuff.
Well,
and then I got
the fighter and the kid, right?
Yep, Fighter and the Kid. Well,
What?
then Schaub started Fighter and the Kid years and years ago with Brian Callen, who was a stand-up actor and all that. And where am I going with this? They're all like friends. They all got.
Yeah, speaking of all friends, what's going on with this Chris D'Elia guy?
Yeah, that's where I'm going.
What is that? What happened there?
So they're all friends, and I watched Chris D'Elia for years. He was on a show. If you don't know Chris D'Elia, he was on a show called Whitney with Whitney Cummings, another stand-up comedian, years and years and years ago. And then he was on a show called Undateables.
Undateables?
On NBC. And I just been following
So
him
he's
for
been
years.
in the business for a while.
Oh God, his father's in the business as a producer, and he's been in the limelight for a while.
I'm just learning what's really going. Is it
So-
true? Is
so-
it true?
I don't know. If
I
it's
mean,
true.
I don't know if you know it, but
I-
what do you think? Is it true?
Okay, so
Because you watch this stuff constantly.
yeah, I'm on top.
Is he banned from any of these podcasts now? No one wants to talk to him right now?
It's not about being banned. So let me start. So Chris D'Elia is 40 years old now, just turned 40. Everybody that hangs out in the business, right?
Yeah.
All the comedians, anybody that knows him, knows that he likes the ladies. He's a
Nothing wrong with that.
young guy. Nothing wrong with that at all. Likes
We
the
like
ladies.
ladies too.
Yep. And he has no problem achieving
His goals
a girl.
when it comes
a
to
goal of finding a girl. He has no problem. He's not a bad looking guy.
God bless him.
He's been on movies.
pretty jacked,
He's
this
jacked.
dude.
He was
Yeah.
on You, on Netflix show You, second season. He's been on Workaholics. I mean, he's been around, so he has no problems in that department of being famous and people wanting to be around famous people.
Right.
Right. So everybody in the business knows that he likes the ladies.
Hey, those guys were crying.
Yeah.
When they were talking about him.
last week I start my my walk, and I always start it with a podcast because I know generally podcasts are about hour and 20 minutes, and then I listen to the whole thing. That's how much I walked. So
Oh, really? So when you walk, it's a whole podcast?
yeah, I listen to the whole podcast.
Nice.
So
Nice.
yeah. So if it's a 2-hour podcast, it's a good workout.
You ain't gonna walk in this shit.
No, I might. So because I can jump in the pool, and so I started watching Fighter and the Kid with Brian Callen and Brandon Schaub. And
They're pretty funny, man.
Oh, they're the best.
Yeah, they're the
And
best.
They're the best. They inspire me just to do this. So all of a sudden they don't say a name. They say if you guys have been following our show, our friend Chris. Doesn't say the last name. Just says our friend Chris has had some allegations on Twitter last night. It broke like at midnight, 1:00 in the morning. So this was like happening fresh in their.
When was this? Last week?
This was when last week, Thursday, Wednesday, something like that. And all of a sudden they start talking. And I don't know who my friend Chris is. I'm assuming it was Chris D'Elia. But they
It's
didn't
Chris
say.
D'Elia, dude.
Well, yeah, no.
Yeah.
They didn't say. They just
oh,
said.
you meant that moment.
Yeah,
All right,
that
all
moment
right,
they said
all right.
Chris. And I'm like,
All right.
who's Chris? So all of a sudden they start crying. Brandon Schaub couldn't even get his words out.
Yeah.
Because these guys are all friends. Now, I don't know.
serious, dude.
I think, okay, so what he's being accused of. He's been accused of talking to underage, like 17,
Wait. Just talking to them?
messaging them, grooming them, which means that he's reeling them in until they're 18 and legal, but setting them up
Why?
at 16.
Now you're famous.
So,
if it's true, why?
So sometimes allegations are from one or two people, and you don't really have the proof or something. But unfortunately, when one person came out and she put her texts that she screenshot on Twitter, and somebody else, I guess there's a website that if you want to be anonymous and you want to show what people are doing, you bring it to this one website, and this website exposes it, right? And
how about not doing it?
So what happened was, I guess one person saw and goes, "Oh my God, I thought I was the only one." All of a sudden, all these different texts from different girls. Now, some of them, majority of them are 21, 19.
That's okay.
That's, okay. I mean, it's weird, but okay. It's 30, he's 38, wants to talk to an 18-year-old, but that's legal.
He doesn't want to talk to an 18-year-old.
Right, he wants to get with,
he
whatever.
Wants to bang an 18-year-old, yeah.
Legal.
Legal. It's legal.
But still
it's legal.
Morally weird, weird.
Yeah.
But that's okay. People have been doing it. I mean, if you're legal, if you can live with yourself, that you are 40 and you want an 18-year-old, as long as everything's legal,
you're not doing anything wrong.
That's your call. But in my opinion, and we talked about this last week, where do you draw the line? Because 18 and 17 is very close. And if you're attracted to an 18-year-old...
One fucking day.
Right, if you're attracted to an 18-year-old...
One day.
You're telling me you're not attracted to a...
now I can bang you today. Cause you're still 17 to me.
So that's the problem. It is legal, but it's still a young person. It's younger than our niece. It's younger than our kids. Right. So now all this stuff is coming out, and in this world, you're not going to associate yourself with fucking people, even if they're accused. And I know it's innocent before proven guilty. I mean, we're American. We're innocent first. Yeah. You have to prove that we're guilty.
Right.
But when this happens, you don't want to put your name near anyone that is looked at or being investigated or even could live that life. As an actor...
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Most of these famous people, when they're accused of allegations like this, are they ever proven innocent?
Very few.
My friend.
A lot of them get out of stuff because they're richer than the person, and they buy people.
They still have that bad
and they
name.
pay right. And that's the thing. So now, even if, let's say, they found out that he never touched a 16 or 15-year-old. Legal wise, there's nothing there. Let's say legal wise, he can't go to jail. You're still gonna be looked at, like we said. Are you kidding?
There's no turning back,
dude. People have been canceled.
Crucified.
Well, what they call now you being canceled. People have been canceled for less.
Yeah, just saying a bad word. Not a bad word. Saying.
I'm just saying. It's all bad. It's all bad. People that get canceled are all bad. But some of them, you're going back when I was 13, I did this, and people canceled them. I'm like, no, man. They're like football people, and when they were 15 years old, they tweeted something that they believed back then, or just stupid kids, and then they become a quarterback, and then, back when you were 11. You tweeted this.
I was 11. I
was 11. I don't know anything. That you could kind of grow out of.
I still liked Jello and fucking pudding when I was 11.
But that you can kind of grow yourself out of that predicament. But when you're 40, when you're 38 and this is happening.
So what we need to do is keep an eye on this.
Oh, it's so hot right now. Now I'm hearing that. Again, this is all hearsay, people talking.
It's all hearsay right now.
It's all
no
allegations.
Proof.
No, allegedly this is.
But guess what? It's gonna come.
Right,
out.
but now I hear about people already kind of going.
They don't want to
distancing themselves.
They don't want to be associated with him.
Like Whitney Cummings, which is great friends with him, already said, "This is, true or not, true."
He's already
this
tainted.
Is disgusting.
He's tainted, even if it's false.
And he's so funny.
Yeah,
so funny. It doesn't matter. I don't care how funny you are. You do this, you get everything you deserve.
You know what though? You get to a certain point. You work so hard to get where you are in life, and you're gonna do something fucking that.
And
stupid.
The crazy thing is,
that's stupid, and you're already getting hot girls your age.
If you're following him at all, he did a show called You. It's on Netflix, and You is a very popular show. It's about this murderer, this killer, who actually you feel for. He's the main guy. Because he only kills. He kills out
of morals,
he's twisted. He's psychotic, but the way they film it and the way they wrote it, you feel like he's a good guy.
It was okay
because he's protecting. One part he's protecting.
Right.
For instance, about Chris D'Elia. He played a character called Henderson. Stand-up comedian. Listen to this. He played a stand-up comedian that raped young kids.
What?
Girls.
Come on. I mean,
Yeah. So Henderson was a guy who was a comedian. Young people would talk to him. He would try to get him back to the. Now this is the show. He would try to get him back to the. He would get him back to the house. He would give him something like
Roofie? Like a
Bill
roofie?
Cosby. He'll Cosby them.
Roofie.
He'll Cosby them. They'll fall asleep, and then he would
I've
like.
never heard that one. He'll
Cos-
Cosby them.
He'll Cosby them. He'll
Yeah.
take. They'll fall asleep. They'll take their pants off, and he'll take these pictures.
Oh,
So I don't think he ever sexually abused them. He just took pictures
that's
of them.
sexually abusing.
But of course, but in
That's
his mind,
the
because
same
he's demented,
Yeah.
he thought he wasn't doing anything wrong.
Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah,
Because
okay.
I'm not touching them. I'm just drugging them and taking crazy. So the craziness is, this is actually not that taking pictures or whatever, but this is actually happening to him.
Did he forget what he was doing for the show? He's
And
acting?
then-
did he bring it into his
Listen,
real life?
it gets crazier. Then there was a show on Comedy Central years ago called Workaholics. They used to just get stoned out, and it was 3 guys. It was hilarious. He then played another character on one show of Workaholics, and his character was a pedophile.
What the fuck? I'm done. I don't even want to do research on him anymore. I'm done.
But that's what he was playing.
He's set to me.
But the funny thing is,
In
no,
concrete.
the funny thing,
Motherfucker's a
but the
pedophile.
funny thing is, it's not like he wrote it. People
I don't
like,
give a shit.
people are like, oh, how about Chris D'Elia?
But why? Who would accept that role anyways?
Well, if you're acting, you're acting. I mean, if I was an actor,
Yeah,
I
but
would,
is it
I'm not a murderer, but
Is
I'm going
it
to be a
true
murderer.
that some actors forget that once they come off the
Maybe.
scene, they come off the scene that you
Maybe
can't-
maybe they
Yeah.
forget.
they like you got this.
You know what the thing is? The mind is fucked up. The mind is so scary because we have no idea the 100% of our mind. We have no idea what it can do.
No, cool. We're only
Right.
using 8% of it.
I think more than that, but
It's not that much
we looked
more.
it up. Remember?
It's not that much more.
But I you don't know. You don't know what happens to somebody. Listen, we're not famous. We've never been famous. We don't.
But
have
why
money.
is he always in a pedophile role, Carr?
Well, not
Come
always,
on.
but twice.
And now he's getting accused for the
Right.
stuff.
I can't explain that. I mean,
Bafangul.
it's kind of like
Fuck him.
It's kind of like, you know. I don't
And
know,
his friends are
irony or-
crying. You know why they're crying? Because it's fucking true.
Well, the thing is this. Listen,
Guys,
listen,
this is all
I'll let you-
speculation on my part.
Listen.
I don't even know. I just learned about this
We all
last
have.
week.
We grew up with the same friends,
Absolutely.
right? We all have the same friends.
I mean, your older friends and my younger.
But they all
you're
matched.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
Like my older friends have become his friends. His younger friends.
have been right. Absolutely.
So, and I'm not gonna say names, but somebody would say, "Hey, friend X did this," and we're all like, "Yeah, that's
Yep,
that's
him.
them.
That's him.
That's him."
Yeah.
We won't go. Hey, I'm not gonna say shit, but that's him. Now, again, we're not talking about raping. We're not talking about. But sometimes we talked about
Tendencies or
being a player.
Yep.
And telling maybe a current girl that, no, he's not a player, bro. No, you're good. And in the back of mind, you're like, oh, fuck. You know somebody's a player.
Right.
So you know, friends are put in weird spots, man.
Yeah.
And you know stuff about friends that only you know. So you're telling me,
It's true.
in this circle,
It's true, bitches.
they don't know the tendencies of their friends?
They know better than the guy that's
That's why
actually
they were
doing it.
That's why they were crying, because eventually they're like, fuck.
It's fucking true.
Didn't you
It's
stop?
fucking
Or like,
true.
I told you to stop.
Stop.
Or,
It's-
dude, we all, you know. Again, our opinion. I've been in this with friends.
I mean, I like when my friends think that Russo's crazy. I love that.
Well,
I
no,
love,
that's
I love that.
But that's easy.
But when they-
there's deep dark secrets only friends know. I'm like, motherfucker, stop. Next time it happens, I'm gonna call you in. Stop.
Right.
And you're like,
And they
okay,
keep
stop.
doing it.
And then they keep doing it. And when you find out, I'm like, fuck him. I told him 10 times, and he never listened.
Carl, why
So
you-
I bet they're the same way. Like,
why-
fuck, you know,
why do you
how
think-
many times do you have to tell them?
Why-
You're gonna get in trouble.
Why do you think they were crying?
Of course, because
Why do you think they're crying?
not only that, I think they're crying because they're like, I think they're crying more so like, dude, we told you this was happening.
That's what I'm saying. Why do you think they're crying?
It's gonna ruin your whole
No,
career.
Why do you think they're crying?
And shame on them.
Because they like him so much.
It's a friend.
It's a friend. I like maybe this
And they're-
dude.
and he's-
Maybe this dude did something for me years ago that
He's
saved
known
my
for helping
saved
people.
my life,
He's
or,
known for help.
or got me out of my drug problem, or
Whatever.
whatever. I needed money and he helped me.
You ever have a friend that you love and other people go, dude, that guy's been in jail and you're like,
Yeah.
I know, but I don't know. I know the
Yeah.
other side.
Yeah, I do actually.
Right. I know, but
Yeah.
I do too. And people are like, how do you hang out with this? Because there's certain things that they did
For you,
for you or
Right.
person around you.
And then you
realize,
kinda-
but you kind of,
you kind of push things off to the side because
or you try to help them, or you try to,
right.
right. And these friends probably did the same thing. You're telling me they didn't know? Of course they did.
I know
And I don't know if they knew
how in
details.
right,
Like,
right.
oh shit, you're doing texting and they're, you can get caught out. I don't know what they think. But there was one broadcast that they showed, and they do current events on the fighter and the kid. And Chris D'Elia is the guest that week. And
He's always a guest, isn't he?
no, but whatever.
All right.
But Kat, one of the girls, the producers, Kat, they always do, Kat and Shin do current events. And Kat was talking about some guy got caught because he did something on Snapchat, and then they showed it to someone else. And Chris D'Elia is like, well, and it like you can see Brandon Schaub like looking at his phone, and Brian Callen's kind of just like, like just listening. And the shot of Chris D'Elia going, what do you talk? What do you mean? What's going on? What do you mean? They caught him on Snapchat? Isn't Snap?
Snapchat
He goes-
private?
He
Yeah.
goes, doesn't Snap?
I
doesn't-
saw that.
Doesn't Snapchat just go
The
away?
look on his face.
Yeah. He goes, doesn't
They
Snapchat
just
just
did
go
all
away?
the
Yeah.
time.
Doesn't Snapchat just go away? And she goes,
Yeah.
oh no, you can
Yeah, I saw.
screen save it. And,
Yeah.
and it was
He
like
freaked out.
'Cause
I
he's
saw
probably-
his face.
because he's
He
probably
turned pure white.
Yeah, it was like
You motherfucker, you.
like, oh my god, that's all I've
Yeah,
done.
I don't
that
like
stuff.
him. I'm not.
So
Now,
so
see,
the
I
so
don't
the
like him.
problem is, the more you
It's true. It's true.
listen to this, and even if they come out and say, yeah, he never touched anybody, you know too much about what he did, or what he tried to do, or what he was trying to do, or what he has intentions to do and didn't do. Now you're like, oh, do I really want to back this kind of person up?
No,
Tough, man.
no.
Tough.
But you know what?
he,
I'm done
he just had a
talking.
baby.
I'm done talking about this guy.
Just had a baby.
Yeah.
Just had a baby.
Right, I'm done talking about this guy.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Mhm.
Because you know what? At the end of the day, he's
He's gonna get his.
He's gonna get his.
He's gonna get
gonna
already.
get his.
Already, he's canceled.
Yeah, he's gonna.
They're
get
already
his.
trying to cancel him.
And the more shit that comes out,
It's worse. I mean,
it gets worse. And you know why it gets worse? Because it's fucking true.
Louis C.K. You know Louis C.K. Stand-up comedian. He
No.
was on a show called Louis.
No.
Brilliant.
You're
stand-up.
starting to get me into all this stuff. I didn't know who the fuck Chris D'Elia was until you told me.
Louis
So I
C.K.
started researching.
Louis C.K.
And I saw that part about the Snapchat. I saw his face.
Yeah, he's like-
His face went exactly like that. Exactly
He goes-
like
he
that.
goes-
Oh, and by the way, I was watching while I was taking a shit.
He looks up and goes, "Wait a minute."
I saw it. I saw it.
He goes,
It was
I thought
yesterday.
I thought Snapchat goes away.
Goes away. Yeah.
And Kat goes, "Oh no,
No,
you
it
can
does- yeah,
freeze it. You can
yeah.
screen share."
Yeah.
And he's like,
Yeah. Good luck, buddy.
so
Yep.
Louis C.K. So in the realms of comedy and stand up, he's God. Just
He's
and
good.
I-
Good.
Just
Good.
Oh my God, he's so funny, dark, funny, just smart. Louis C.K. On the Me Too movement was
Yep.
canceled. He would be in his office. He would ask, whatever lady that was working for him or whatever. This is adults, not kids. Adult people. He would say, hey,
Adult people.
adult people. Listen how fucked up this is. He would say, hey, do you mind if I masturbate in front of you?
Who? See, Carter, this is where I have a problem
So-
with society.
So
Like,
listen.
who the fuck does that shit, dude?
And the women,
Said yes?
because it's their boss. It's like he could fire them. He could, whatever. They felt cornered. They felt like, oh my
They're
God.
just as wrong as he is.
Whatever it is.
Right.
No. Right. I mean,
They're just.
they should run out. Right. I don't know what it is.
Carter,
I don't know what that does.
I'm jerking off on the next podcast in front of you.
Okay.
Okay?
So he was obviously canceled.
Thank you.
Canceled.
Thank you.
The people that he did it in front of all
I said, yep, he's a scumbag.
I mean, he still put them in a very, very awkward sexual position where you don't do that. You're the boss. You can't ask. I don't care if they say yes all day.
All day.
You can't ask that.
All day.
You can't do that.
All day. You can't.
So I'm not blaming anybody saying yes because they have their own fears. Like, is this guy gonna call me out? Is he gonna do something?
Car, hold on.
You can't put a woman in that. You can't put anybody in that.
Everyone, most men, we all have a sexual drive. We really do. All men do.
All humans, I would
All
think.
humans, right? There's a line you can't cross, dude.
There's a lot of lines. You can't. That's one of them.
When it comes to the sexual
Harassment in work.
there's a line. No, but not even that. It should be your personal line. Like, I don't want people to see me like that.
But that's it. First of all, it's a sickness. Because normal people.
No,
just
I don't
say,
think the sexual drive is
Can I just not that?
but-
No. What? Can I jerk off in front of you?
Yeah.
That's a
Who
sickness.
does that?
Right. So that's a problem.
So what do you do with these people? What do you do?
What do you do?
They're still.
You find out and you arrest them. You cancel them out. I mean, the only way you get found is somebody saying stuff. XYZ jerked off in front of me. This person touched me. The problem is,
Thank
you
God
know-
I don't have kids. Thank God I don't fucking have
so
kids.
Louis
I'd
C.K.
kill
To get to that
everybody on
point,
this
Louis
planet.
C.K. pretty much exposed himself.
Yep.
Sexual harassment. Whatever. You never touched them. It was sexual harassment because he put them in a harmful.
Still sexual harassment.
No. Sexual harassment.
Yep.
Obviously jerking off in front of whatever that's. So he did that.
Just the word
Jerking off in front of somebody, and he was canceled. Rightfully so, canceled. Think about what's going to happen to Chris D'Elia.
Oh,
That's where I get to. Louis C.K. was jacking off in front of
looking at a
people,
picture,
adults,
yeah.
not pictures.
Adult, yeah.
Imagine, could you imagine the poor woman like before she could leave, you had to jerk off? Like,
I had to watch this.
do you mind if I jerk off in front of you?
I had to watch this because I don't want to get fired.
But they shouldn't be ever put in that position.
No, really?
Ever.
Really?
I mean, they just should never be able to.
Can we talk about hunting right now, please?
No, I was just saying. So imagine what canceling is
gonna-
going to happen to him.
Yeah, if it's true.
Not even the story, even the thought of it.
Yeah.
And there's enough there to go.
Oh yeah. At least start gagging.
There's enough there to go.
yeah.
Like, stop.
And you had
And nobody's perfect.
car hit the world by the balls.
Right. Nobody's perfect. I'm sure a guy that we probably know that's 40 years old,
Like
that's not famous,
No.
probably hits on Nate. Of course.
No.
Yeah, dude. You go out. Like, I mean, you look at TikTok and sometimes I go, I can't watch this. They're like 14 years old. I feel like a dirty old man. I'm like, I can't watch TikTok. They're like a bunch of little girls.
TikTok. It's called clock. That's
know?
what it should be. Stop watching TikTok. If you're an old man, stop watching TikTok.
But the thing is, the funny thing is,
you shouldn't even have the app on your fucking phone.
when you're in this business, it's all social media, so you have to.
So you
this is
gotta-
how
you gotta know
right,
what's going
You gotta
on.
do it.
You gotta know what's
I'm not
going
talking about
on.
you that works at XYZ.
Yeah,
and
you're
why
right.
would you be on TikTok?
You're right, yeah.
But when you're in the business, you have to reach as many because that's sales.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm like, I can't do this. I'm not watching. Give me Instagram. I don't.
Delete
Right, I can't do this.
Instagram. Give
So
me, yeah.
So that's that. So Chris D'Elia, good luck with that.
Yeah. Well,
Good luck with that.
already right now.
Champ.
Right now, I don't like you.
Oh,
As of right now-
I've lost.
As of right now,
Right now, I
I
feel
don't
like-
you.
I feel like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like really?
Because
like really?
not only because of what you did or supposedly what you did, you had your life by the balls.
Do you remember?
You had the world by the.
Do you remember?
Did something so fucking stupid to ruin your. That's.
Yeah. Do you remember Hugh Grant?
Yeah.
Actor?
Oh my god.
Remember who he was
He's a-
married to?
Yeah.
Elizabeth Hurley.
Yep.
Gorgeous Elizabeth Hurley.
Yep.
Do you remember?
He's been done ever since that, right?
No, he came back. Do you remember what happened to him? Married to Elizabeth Hurley. Got caught with a crack whore
Yep.
that looked like
A crack.
my
whore.
asshole.
Your asshole looks pretty bad, dude.
I know. I was trying to reach it. And people go, what?
Why?
What?
Why?
First, you're Hugh Grant. You got Elizabeth Hurley, one of the hottest women ever, and you do this. It's something.
How
dude.
about can I trump you right now?
People
Not Donald
what I was
Trump.
gonna-
Not Donald
what
Trump.
people are gonna say is when you go, oh, you had everything in the world. They don't. He did too. He had everything. It's something bigger than that. Like, what? What's your Trump? Not Donald Trump.
Robert
Redford.
Kraft,
Yeah, but that's
the owner.
yeah.
He got caught.
His daughter, his wife dies.
Yeah, but you don't go to a mini
Oh, no,
mall.
right. You
You're
come-
a multi-billionaire.
Is that what you said? Yeah,
You
yeah.
don't go to a
Yeah,
fucking.
they come to you.
The disease
come to you.
takes over. It's a disease, like you
Well,
said.
they believe that they're untouchable.
You're a multi-billionaire.
You come to me.
You went to a fucking strip mall.
Or you
And
go to a
got-
hotel and buy someone.
And you got raided. You got caught in a raid. Like, you're like, what?
Yeah,
And it's not because of the bad decision. It's the disease. You're right, dude.
it's something, man.
It has to be. Robert Kraft. And he, by the way, got away with it because he's a billionaire. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. You come to me, bitch.
Right.
And I don't mean that like
Even though you said it, you didn't mean it.
I was just joking.
He meant a dog.
I hate when people say that when they tell you the truth and you don't like it.
I'm
I was just
joking.
joking.
You weren't
Just
joking.
joking. I ain't fucking joking.
Joking.
Yeah.
You're jerking off people. You're jerking off people in a massage parlor.
Parlor.
You should probably be called something.
Right.
You're not gonna be called ma'am. Well,
Right.
madame.
Hi,
madame.
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 You are a madam.
Madame. Yeah.
So yeah. So that's
Brothel.
crazy shit.
Yeah.
Crazy shit. So that's happening. So I'm not listening to any more comedians. No.
Hey, what's going on?
That's it. But we don't have.
It's. I feel naked without Tally here.
That's sexual harassment.
It is.
He just harassed me.
Now everyone's gonna say I raped
Canceled.
my fucking nephew now.
You
'cause he-
nephew?
yeah.
So what were you again? What's on Rye this week?
No, there's nothing on
If
Rye.
nobody knows what Rye is,
It's either cheap
condoms.
no cheap
No.
condoms, cheap what's Price is Right? What do they call Price
Price is
is
Right.
No, what do they call it? Game show? It's
Oh,
either
game
cheap game shows or Post Solo. That's all it's
What's
on.
supposed to solo?
It's like a sitcom. No, it's like
No,
it's like a soap opera.
Soap opera.
Yeah.
Okay.
Soap opera.
Speaking about, I remember one time I was at the dollar store and
One yesterday.
they got rid of it. No,
What? They didn't get rid of Dollar Store.
they got rid of what I'm going to say.
Oh.
And it was right the first couple of years of the dollar store. Maybe you remember, they used to sell condoms, dollar store condoms.
Did they rip a lot?
I never bought them
Why did they get rid of them?
because nobody probably bought them. Why would you listen?
They hand out condoms for free, dude.
Listen, no, not back then.
Oh.
But listen. The one thing you
Were
should
they
not
Trojans?
skim on.
Were they
No,
Trojans?
that's the thing.
They were like
They were
Dollar
like,
Store.
yeah, they were like,
Dollar Store
like-
tree.
like-
Dollar Tree kind of.
something like maybe or like they just-
Was it a condom?
Whoops.
Was it a condom with a
Yeah.
pregnancy test
Like,
next to it? Here's a condom and a pregnancy
Yeah,
test.
let's hope.
Let's hope.
You know, let's hope.
Yeah,
it
let's
was
hope
not
this works.
Trojan. It was Toro.
Toro.
It was,
It's more like Toro.
the bull.
It was probably made.
Toro.
It's probably made.
It's made by Toro.
The long.
The long, yeah, it's like, but no, I remember looking at it going, why are you gonna go cheap on condoms?
You could get them free at bars. They used to hand them out. Remember, we used to hand out condoms at bars
Yes,
for free.
but still, they're only like $3 for Trojans.
For a 12-pack.
right.
For a fucking 12
So this is not when you want to skim. It's like, well, but is she going to be pregnant? Am I going to have a kid for the
God,
for the next
people love the
18
dollar
years?
store card.
Or should I just get this dollar store?
People love it.
I loved it too, but I wouldn't buy my condoms there. Would you buy your birth control pills at the dollar store?
Birth control pills.
Right. They have them. Would you sell your? Would you buy
I
your
would try it. I'd probably try it.
a condom?
For $1?
I would never.
Yeah,
I never did it.
You'd try it.
No, I would
It's
never.
$1.
Nope.
Try it.
Nope.
I buy potatoes.
They don't have them
I
anymore.
buy potato chips.
They don't have
all the
anymore.
time
Potato chips, yeah.
here.
Potato chips.
They're the best.
You won't get pregnant. Nobody's fucking you.
Dollar Tree potato chips are the fucking best, dude.
So, so that happened.
How did we go from
Because we said cheap condoms.
cheap condoms to potato chips?
Dollar store. Dollar store has everything.
Yeah, I
Dollar
love.
store has everything.
It's
like
their potato
Walmart.
chip.
They have everything.
But everything's $1.
No, everything's not dollar Walmart.
No, I'm talking about
Dollar
Dollar
Tree.
Tree. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean Walmart is
Stop calling it the dollar stores. Dollar Tree.
dollar stores.
Tree.
I said dollar stores though.
They're not.
Back
They're
then-
not all dollar.
Back then it wasn't Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree's not. I'm talking about when it first came out. It was called
Oh, how long? Wait a minute. How long have they been around?
dollar stores. Oh my God,
Oh, in the malls. They would be in the basement, right?
sometimes in the
So in the
basement.
basement and the malls, yeah.
But they were wrong. Yeah, they were wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember when I first started, like, oh my God, you can get all this shit,
Shit
for
for
$1.
$1.
And then the
Yeah.
funny thing is, we used to always go, how much is this? $1.
$1.
I'm like, oh, okay.
Okay.
20 minutes later, you're like,
I can't believe this.
this
is
is all, everything in here is $1. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I remember when that first came out. That was
That's
a big-
awesome.
Now it's part of our lives.
I love it.
Have you bought a card other than the dollar store?
Absolutely not. Why would you want to spend fucking $3 on the card?
No.
When all they care
Never
about
will.
is what you put in the card.
I will
People-
drive to a dollar store if I'm sitting at like another store doing my groceries and I need one more thing, which I could get right here. Nope. I'm
Card.
in my car.
I've never read a card in my life. All I care about is what's in it. All I care
cheap
about
condoms.
is what cheap dollar condoms.
Yep.
That's all I care about. I don't even
Girl-
care if you put lottery scratch offs in it.
You know what I
That's
used to-
all I care
you know what I
about is
used
what
to-
you put in it.
You know, I used to hate.
By the way, scratch off tickets for like non-family members are the best gifts ever.
I love them.
They're the best.
Do you remember dating?
So long ago.
I know this one. Do you remember dating? Me too.
Yeah, yeah.
And
What was that thing called back then? Oh yeah, dating. Yeah.
dating.
Yeah.
And then you go. Oh yeah, I have to go to my cousin's birthday or my
During a date? you
sister's
say this?
birthday. No, you're dating, not a date. You're dating a girl. Not in the middle of date. Hey, after the sandwich, we have to go get a birthday card from my mother and have to pick up some socks and underwear. No.
Okay.
No, as
Alright.
you're dating,
As you're dating, okay.
the process of dating someone. And you're like, oh yeah, Saturday is XYZ.
You love fucking
because that's
XYZ
like
today.
it's up to 3
Can't you
people.
say ABC?
ABCs?
Yeah.
No, XYZ.
Yeah.
We have to go to XYZ's birthday party,
Right.
and
Right,
no,
right.
no problem. And then you go to a store and you go up to the thing and you pick anything that says Happy Birthday, and they go, "But what did it say?"
Who
The
gives
girl-
a shit?
The girl goes, "Well, let's pick something fun."
I hate that.
What? Oh, you read?
You
You read these things?
Yeah.
I never realized that. Like until you're dating
No,
a
there's
girl,
people-
you'll sit there.
For an hour!
Oh, that's good. Oh, we're gonna-
I don't
no,
like it, though.
No,
I don't like it.
'cause
It's not-
It
doesn't-
doesn't really
doesn't fit them.
say everything.
It
fun
doesn't
about
fit that
But it's
person.
funny. It's
Yeah.
funny. Maybe for Joyce, I'll do that one. But then they'll look at another one. Oh, this is so look at the kitten.
Just buy it!
Get my eyes
Oh,
pulled up.
yeah. I'm gonna open. Carl, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna open up that potato chip bag and just eat the potato chip bag while you're trying to look for a fucking card that no one's going to read.
So
No, there is people that do read it though.
Of course, they
There
love. They
is,
read
they
all
love
that.
it. Oh
They're
my
like-
God,
and
it's
then you're at a party, mostly Medigons. And they're like- and you open up they give you a birthday party or your girlfriend, and they go, read the card
No!
out loud.
No! I'm not!
I know this was fucking 4th grade, and we have to read.
No! I'm not!
Like I'm reading. No, I'm reading. No, read it for everybody. Why? It's Hallmark. It's not
it's
for
the
me
same
personally.
shit.
It's not like, dear Carlo, here at the Hallmark.
Unless
company,"
someone wrote a paragraph.
unless they're doing it themselves.
And a lot
Right.
of people do write. Like, you ever open
Yeah,
a
but you
card
don't
and
generally read that out loud. You read it to yourself.
Like, they leave you a text message in that fucking envelope.
like a
It's
yearbook.
It's like, I'm like,
Like a yearbook at the end of
and
school.
then, like, you feel obligated to read it. Like, I have to fucking read
yeah.
this right now.
Right.
Like, they physically took their time to write this
You ever
shit.
fake read it?
Absolutely!
Like-
I'll read the first line,
And then the last
middle
line.
line, and
'Cause
then the last line.
Because the punchline is there.
But, yeah.
Ah,
thank
I'm
you.
40.
You know what? I've been waiting for this gift card forever.
Oh, I'm 40.
Yeah,
That's funny.
fucking
Oh,
great,
yeah.
yeah.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy a fucking a case of beer with your $10
So
gift
so
card.
there's there's that, and the dollar store allowed you to not give a shit. Just go birthday.
The card, not even that. They're 50 cents.
And they're 50 cents.
It's $2. It's $1 for 2.
I am so happy I actually read it because I'm like fuck it.
Fuck it. It's
Oh, that's funny. I'm gonna do that one because I know the next one's only 50 cents anyways.
You know
And
what
then-
though? I do read the ones that are like condolences, like
Well, yeah.
Those
it's
ones
fine.
I kinda read.
You know what? Sometimes you know what? This pretend.
weddings. I think I kind of read.
Pretend this is a card. Harry Potter.
Harry
Who
Potter.
the fuck
Who
is
the
reading
fuck
this?
is reading Harry Potter?
My kids, obviously.
There's a bookmark in there. Someone's reading that.
Probably Nick. So this is. I'm getting a birthday card. Give me a birthday card. Pretend you're like. Da-da-da-da.
Happy birthday!
Oh my God! It's my birthday! Oh,
Open it! Open it now! Open it now! Open
Oh
it now.
God!
Open it
Okay.
now. I can't wait. Open it now. I can't wait.
First thing I look at is
This is the barcode.
$6 on this fucking thing. Are you ridiculous?
$6.
Because that's going to determine how much money you're going to put in here if I have to
Exactly.
spend $10 on a card.
Yeah, you should-
I subtract how much the card is going to be
Absolutely.
from the gift.
Right. I agree.
Do you ever do that when you go to the store? You look at the card. You don't even look at what it says. The guys go,
All I care about is the
$6.50.
fucking fuck
that.
you. Yeah.
but, and then they got smart because they had to, then they got smart. Like all these stores got smart because everybody's going dollar store. Now they have their 99-cent cards.
Absolutely. Eckerd's. Fucking Rite Aid. Fucking, they're all starting to put that shit out. That 99-cent little...
That's all I go to.
Why not?
Boom.
Car.
It's still ripping me up
Wait a
because the
minute.
dollar store is
We're
stupid.
still stupid. People are printing this shit on their computers now. They're making their own fucking cards now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you have to know how to read. Right? You're like, well,
Yeah.
you're right.
I'm
Well,
gonna
you have
give
to
one
be
day.
like,
I'm gonna give you a sign language card.
just plain.
Just blank with
It's
little
Braille.
with dots on it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, that'd be nice.
That's
so,
Braille. Sorry,
that'd be
that's
nice.
Braille.
Braille, hey, Braille.
Hey, brah.
The
Card
all right.
says, "Hey, brah."
So I'm gonna have to get my son Nick.
Nickel.
Nickies!
Nicolito.
Or not.
Or not.
So
We'll do it
we're gonna
ourselves.
end it. I'm gonna pause it. So yeah. So that's what
He's
a
coming. I hear
what
the
a
floor
deep
rumbling.
what a deep show we had.
It was a deep show, but it was a good show.
Yeah.
I think our shows are always good.
Yeah, it was a deep show.
It's just too bad we
Talked
only,
about Chris D'Elia a lot.
too bad we only do it once a week, but
I know.
we will get better.
Gotta need more people. We need more people to watch. Can't have 20 people and do 5 shows.
No, we would though if we really.
I would
want.
do it every
would
day.
Do it too, but. I
All
like
right,
to-
guys.
I like to eat.
What did you learn?
Today,
No, yesterday.
what I learned is on the show or in general.
What did you learn on the podcast like we do every fucking week?
There's a lot of fucked up people on this planet
Yeah.
that do some fucking weird shit when they have.
Doing some F-bombs today.
I'm sorry, because we're talking about disgusting stuff, Car.
Yeah.
And you know, I mean, you have your whole world in your hands, and you fuck it up that bad by doing something that
Sometimes,
stupid.
and I hate to say illness because sometimes your stupidity overrides things that are in your
I've done
face.
some stupid stuff, Car, but there's a line, and it's that.
Well, imagine if your line of stupidity you didn't know where it was.
Yeah, but when it
Imagine
comes,
if your line, I mean, was a little bit over. You know what I mean? It's all you need.
but
is a
that's why I
little
learned
bit.
there's a lot of messed up people, man. A lot of messed up people.
Oh, you learned
A
that?
lot of messed up people on TV, and they're like people look up to them.
You know,
They're-
yeah.
they're-
You know what? You know what you should. I learned. I'm gonna say 2 things. One thing I learned. My brother Mike would use a dollar store condom. Just once he would. That's all you need, Mike.
And then I would use a dollar store
Potato chips.
pregnancy test.
Pregnancy test.
Yeah.
So I learned that, but I also learned throughout this whole thing, God, we really trust what we see,
See, absolutely.
and that's not good
Nope.
because
No.
we're
People
all
are
flawed.
fake, man. People
Not even
are
fake.
fake.
We're all flawed. We're all human.
Well, yeah,
we're all
but
flawed.
absolutely.
And we're setting ourselves up for disappointment if
But
we
be
believe
flawed. Be
what we
flawed.
see.
Be flawed and destroy your own life. Don't be flawed and destroy somebody
But
else's
sometimes you
life.
can't. I
You know what
know.
I'm saying?
I know. But
You know
if
what
that
I'm
was that easy,
Yeah.
people
Everyone-
are weird.
the wor-
People are crazy out
If
there.
it was that easy, the world would.
Right,
Be
we'd all be
perfect.
like, oh,
Yeah.
everything's, you know.
Let's grab some tea.
I'm just what?
Golf clap everything. Yeah, everything would be nice.
All right, guys. Again, if you like what you saw, if you didn't like what you see, tell somebody about us.
Please.
They might like us.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Yeah.
All right, if you guys want to email us at the woodenspoonpod@gmail.com, please do. Next week, hopefully we'll have a podcast, a email. We haven't had
Hopefully,
it for a while.
someone give us a freaking email, please.
And this will be coming out Wednesday, so have a great rest of the week. And we will see you next
Stay
week.
safe, stay clean, and stay sober.
All
Oh, I
right.
just added a new one.
Oh, baby, baby, I love you.